starting over. This is terrible. We need an engineer.
We should do check.
What? Talk. Hey guys, what's up? My name is Jeanette, also known as Ms.FitVegan, and I'm here with my best friend, Our World Art.
Hi guys.
And we're starting a brand new series called Raw Vegan Q&A with Ms.FitVegan. And so you guys sent me amazing questions, and I'm going to answer them. So let's go, Awa. Let's get into it.
Let's go.
Okay.
The first question. What are your thoughts on colonics? How often should they be done?
Okay, I want to preface by saying I haven't read any of these questions. Okay,
Oh, yes.
So my thoughts on colonics, they are amazing. Colonics saved my life. I got a series of 4 in 2011 when I first went raw. I recommend colonics to every single person on earth, even if you're not raw, because you don't want to, if you don't want to feel like shit, then you got to get the shit out. And how often should they be done? That's a great question. When you first get healthy, when you first go raw, get a series. I got 4 in 4 weeks, but then I only get colonics now when I get sick. Okay, so if you get sick, if you have a cold or flu or something like that, or diagnosed with a, some type of health issue, then I would get a colonic. Otherwise, I don't think it's necessary after the first few sessions.
Thank you. Thank you for that. Someone asked, did you just go cold turkey and jump into eating all fruit, or did you ease your way into it?
Okay, so I personally went cold coconut. This is a vegan show, Awa, so there's no turkeys being eaten here. But I went cold coconut and in 2011, and that's what worked for me. But there are 2 ways to go raw. One, jump right in. The other way is to slowly do it, which works for most people. So what I would recommend is, if you're not an all or nothing person, for 3 weeks, master breakfast. Have a raw breakfast for 3 weeks and don't worry about lunch or dinner, okay? Then after 3 weeks, do a raw lunch. Don't worry about dinner. Have KFC for dinner if you want, but have raw vegan breakfast and lunch. And then after 6 weeks, have raw vegan breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and you'll be all set. And so that's the way I recommend to most people. The all or nothing thing, it's not very common that most people can be successful like that, but I know some that were, including me. So that's how I did it.
Very nice.
Including me. So that's how I did it.
Very nice. I just want to add that I went cold turkey after thinking about it for a year, but not raw though. I'll never go raw. Okay.
Awa has a brand. She has a clothing brand called I'll Never Go Raw.
I'll never go raw.
You should buy the domain, I'llNeverGoRaw.com.
I think I should.
Awa, why will you never go raw?
I will never go raw because I love warm food, and the raw community.
Be careful.
I know. It's kind of scary. They always tell me that everything is easy to make, like food that I love, but it's not true. It usually takes
The raw community lies.
like 20 days, or you have dehydrated for hours. And
Okay, now, because of this question, there's going to be so many comments below. Awa, just eat a watermelon. Awa, just...
I know.
Let's move on.
I eat fruit. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you for that. Next question. Have you ever been addicted to caffeine?
Yes, I drank coffee culottes a lot during high school. I used to go to Dunkin' Donuts every morning. I didn't really like hot coffee, but I liked iced coffee. So I was definitely addicted. I was also addicted to chocolate. And so if you are someone who is suffering from a chocolate or caffeine addiction, just know that it's a drug. It's a neurotoxin. There's something called theobromine in caffeine. And yes, it gives you energy, but it actually is destroying your adrenal glands. It's destroying your thyroid, and it's causing health issues in the future. So yes, I was addicted to coffee, and the way I got off it was I went raw and I started eating fruit, and that's why I'm so cute. Next question.
Can you tell the people, because I had moments when I wanted to drink coffee.
Yeah, like this morning.
Yeah, very tired. Can you tell people what they should drink instead of coffee?
Okay, this is a good question. So yes, you have, great point, because you have to replace it, guys.
Exactly.
Okay, so if you are just thinking you're just going to go straight from drinking coffee to not drinking anything, it's not going to work. So there's 2 ways. Again, you can go cold coconut, and you can have green smoothies instead of coffee, because green smoothies are going to help you feel energized. They're going to nourish you, and they're actually going to give you more energy than caffeine. Okay, spirulina and or maca in your smoothies are going to make you feel so energized. So I would recommend having a green smoothie with that. Or you can do the other way, which is the slow and steady method. So if you know you're that type of person, then start having half decaf, half caffeine coffee for 3 weeks. After 3 weeks, then go to herbal tea with caffeine. After 3 weeks, so it's 6 full weeks, then go to non-caffeinated tea. And then after that, you can continue with your tea, or you can make a date latte, which I love. Remember I used to make this for us?
I remember, yeah.
Dates, hot water, okay, ginger, and cinnamon, and put it in the blender.
I was not a big fan of that.
Okay.
I remember.
It's so good, Awa. She'll never go wrong. Okay, next question. I love this because, by the way, guys, we have an episode coming out where I ask Awa questions. So stay tuned for that. Okay, and so this is my best friend, and I'm going to ask her questions like, is it true that I'm raw? What's it like living with me?
She's not raw.
Why will you never go raw? Although she kind of answered. Okay.
That's a joke.
I am raw. You see, this is the reason I booked the studio for...
to prove. Okay.
She's joking.
Okay.
I'm cutting that. Okay, next question.
Okay, someone asked do you have any beauty product, skincare routine?
Yes. Okay, so I eat fruit, and that's it. That's the beauty routine. Yes or no? Am I lying?
Yes.
I use nothing on my skin. No lotion, right?
Yeah.
No primer, no foundation. Okay.
Aloe. I know you use aloe. Oh, it's not a fruit.
Yeah. Aloe is a plant. Okay, fine.
Plant.
I
Okay.
eat fruit and plants, and I'm cute. But okay, so the beauty routine is to eliminate as many products as possible. Okay, the less products you use, the better the results you'll get. And so I recommend that you focus on your food, number one, because the way you look inside is the way you're going to look outside. So if you're healthy on the inside, you're going to look healthier on the outside, except for Awa. She looks very beautiful and healthy on the outside, but we know she's rotting on the inside. All her coffee and shit.
I'm doing much better, guys.
No, I'm just joking. But I would recommend that you start to slowly eliminate. And aloe is great. Coconut oil is a good moisturizer. And the best thing ever is to just like stop using makeup on your skin. Stop, because it is seeping into your bloodstream and poisoning you from the inside out. This is the reason why women look older than men when they get older, because they've been putting toxic makeup on their skin for their whole life, and men have not. This is why women age faster and worse than men.
Really?
Yeah, the Fruit is Life University did studies on this to prove that.
Interesting. Ms.FitVegan, what is the first and last hour of your day look like?
Whoa, great question. Why don't you tell us?
Well, it depends. If it's a day, actually now, before work, my first day look like take forever to wake up.
No, what my first
Ms.FitVegan, she works. She's a workaholic.
I was just going to say yeah, it's terrible. I got to be honest with you guys. The first hour of my day, we'll get to your episode, okay? They want to know about me.
I thought you asking me.
No,
Okay.
they're gonna be, why are you being so mean to Awa? Because she's my best friend. You're supposed
I'm so
to.
nice.
No, she not. Wait, so the first hour,
Yeah.
when I'm being good, here's what it is. Okay. I get up and I exercise. I get out into nature. I work on me first. I do tapping. I do meditating. I do journaling. I do all the things that we all want to do. Okay. What reality is, I grab my phone and I start working. And I start posting and I start editing. I start writing captions. I start responding to emails. I start responding to DMs. I start working. And honestly, this is terrible.
Can I just say something?
Please.
It's because you guys, she cares so much that she always needs a reminder to focus on herself, because she's so passionate about this cause and she wants to help so many people. And this is not just because she's my best friend, but it's like she always needs to be reminded that you need to focus on yourself first, because she says, no, but this person needs my help and this and that. And it's only at her. She has a big heart. I just wanted to add that.
Thank you, Awa. And that is true. And so, yeah, that's the first hour of my day, and the last hour too. Work. But I'm learning to shut off my phone an hour before bed, and that has helped me so very much. And so I do recommend, if you can do it, put your phone on airplane mode or shut it off and get some an hour of time where you can like read or do yoga or do something. So now share with us, what is the first hour and the last hour really look like for Our World Art?
What it really look like is that I usually don't turn on my phone. Um, on the best days, I read, and then I have to do yoga. And then on the bad days, I crawl to go do yoga.
That's a bad day.
Yeah, because it's like I have to do yoga before anything else. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Why?
because this is like a way of survival for my physical body to just do yoga and mentally, and also to know that I did something for myself to start my day.
Yes. Without yoga is chaos.
Oh, it's chaos.
That's an Our World Art quote.
Yeah.
Without yoga is chaos. So you have to find the thing that without that is chaos, and you have to do it first thing.
Yeah. Because without yoga, it's like, then I just like, okay, I grab my phone, I do this, I do that. Maybe I'm going to go out, maybe. But the yoga really sets the tone. It really helps me like think about my day. And even if for 10 minutes, and also I feel so much better because I always have pain.
Yeah, same. Absolutely. Yoga is truly something that I never thought that I would do until Awa introduced it to me in 2017. I hated it, but I kept getting injuries. I was working out a lot and I kept getting hurt. And then I started doing yoga and I never looked back. And it's really powerful. And I try to do it every single day. First, if you want to get something done, do it first. So, like, guys, if you want to get into the habit of yoga, do it first. Even if it's 5 minutes, do it first. Okay, next question.
Next question. Someone asked if you can recommend where can we purchase high quality durian while living in the south of Florida.
Okay, high quality durian in South Florida. Well, there's a place called Food Town in Davie, Florida, and this place, it's hit or miss. They have the Musan King Premium. They also have some frozen varieties, but they also have some Monthong durian that has been really, really good, and it's pretty cheap, $2.99 a pound. So I would recommend you check out Food Town in Davie, or maybe any food town in South Florida. There's also places in Homestead, but quite pricey. So that's my best tip for the durian in South Florida. That's a very specific question. I don't know if
I know.
a lot of people can relate to that one.
Well, they ask, can you share what is a day in the life of an entrepreneur?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Day in the
Being an
life
entrepreneur.
of an entrepreneur, it looks a lot more exciting online than it is in real life, I have to tell you. So the day in the life looks like me staring at my phone for about 20 hours and then hopefully doing some yoga after or before that. Pretty much being behind the computer or being on my phone, answering things, responding to people, sending emails, creating content. That's pretty much the life of an entrepreneur that works online. I am opening up Fruit is Life again soon, and this brings me so much happiness. And I love being online, but I really, really love introducing fruit to people and kids that have never had it before, like yellow dragon fruit and rambutan and jackfruit. Not so much durian. You don't really want to.
Scare people.
You don't really want to introduce durian because the thing is, you never know what it's going to taste like. Durian can taste like the most delicious eclair of your life, or it can taste like old, dirty socks. You never know what you're going to get. So anyway, mame sapote and sapodillas and soursop. I love introducing people to these fruits that they never knew existed. So Fruit is Life is my exotic tropical fruit company here in South Florida. And so I'll be selling at farmers markets very soon. So I'm really excited about that. And that is very exciting because that entails for me to be going to the farms, picking the fruit myself, bringing it home, creating content with that, and then selling it on Saturday and or Sunday at a farmer's market, which makes me so happy. And a day in life in the entrepreneur it depends on the entrepreneur. But for me, it looks like me being on my phone most of the day. Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. Someone asked, can you give us tips when you're traveling as a raw vegan?
Yes. Me and Jillian Berry did an entire video on this right here in this room.
Okay.
So stay tuned for that, guys. But some tips are always have more than you think you'll need. Okay? Always have more than you think you'll need. Awa has traveled with me many times. Tell them what it's like when we travel.
It's a show.
It's a show.
I think Netflix should follow us.
It's a Misfit Vegan show.
Yeah. But she's very, very prepared. I never met someone that's so prepared.
And oftentimes you benefit because you'll be hungry.
Yeah.
Like on the way here.
And then she always has fruit.
So basically, you do benefit from being the best friend of a raw vegan.
Of course.
But you'll never go raw.
I'll never go raw.
Yes. So I always have extra, always have more than you need for two reasons. One, you never know what's going to happen. And two, fruit is not a guarantee. So you could buy a big bag of oranges and you could think, oh, this will last me. Yeah, I'll have this for lunch. But guess what? You open that bag and the oranges are bad. Now what you gonna do? Boo. Guess what? I know that because I've been raw for so long. So now I know, okay, I need the oranges, but I also need something else. I need to have a backup. So I buy some apples or like, I don't like apples. Why did I say that? I buy some melon and I like to cut up melon and put it in Tupperware. You don't really want to travel with fruit that's soft. So you don't want to travel with berries unless they're in Tupperware, or bananas or pears or persimmons or things like that. You want to have easy, simple fruit, grapes, oranges, cut up melon, oranges, like the easy peel ones. If you're going to do the big navel, cut them up and put them in Tupperware. Any soft fruit you want to do, put it in Tupperware. Smoothies are great when you travel. Okay, just think outside the box. And also don't be afraid, because everywhere in the world there's fruit and vegetables. Everywhere. Am I right? It's not as hard as you think.
No, you can find it everywhere.
Yeah.
But at the airport, it's not so great.
At the airport, you can, but yeah, it's not high quality. You really don't want to. You really don't want to spend $6 on an apple.
A few tomatoes and maybe one apple.
Yeah. To the airport, bring all your fruit. They have no problem. They let you in. Drink your smoothie before you get there and have stuff in Tupperware. Cut up fruit. I always eat exactly the same way that I eat at home when I travel. You just do it, boo. You make the rules in your life, and people don't realize that. You don't have to like conform to society. You can make your own rules. Just like this episode.
This is important for people to know that. I think that's a good point.
Yeah. Just like this episode. Okay, we're filming in a beautiful studio with beautiful sound. We made our own rules. We decided we're going to do this. We could do this in our bedroom too, but we decided, okay, we're going to come here. We're going to make the effort. We're going to dress. We're going to put on clothes, and we're going to, come here and do this. So like, you have to make your decisions, and you have to realize that like the world will revolve around that. I've never had a problem in 12 years traveling, going to the airport, going on trains and buses. Bring your fruit. And when you have a carry-on, that should be all fruit. And you have a little fanny pack of your passport and your money and everything else. But your whole carry-on needs to be fruit. And you want to bring a salad, you can do that. Just make sure the dressing is mixed up in the salad. Don't bring dressing separate. They will take that away from you.
Oh, yeah. But because people, it's new. It's not everybody that likes to bring their own food.
I don't either. It's heavy. It's annoying. But like, I have to do what I have to do because I want the result. I want to ensure like that I'm not going to be sick in the future. So I make decisions now based on how I want to feel in the future, not how I feel right now.
Yes. Actually, to follow up with this question, thank you. Someone asked, how do you stay raw, especially when you're feeling stressed?
Good question. So I make sure and do things. I was slightly joking about like, I'm just on the phone all the time. I do things for myself. I go out into nature every day.
Of course.
I love to do tapping. I love to do journaling, and I love to do meditations. And, I do stuff for myself every single day, exercise every day. And so those are the things that I do before I'm extremely stressed. Okay. So you have to have some type of stress relieving habits in your life before you get stressed, because once you get stressed, you're not going to remember to do those things. So like EFT, emotional freedom technique, which Awa introduced me to. Basically, Awa is the reason why I'm so amazing. That's why I wanted to bring her on, so you guys could meet her, and you can connect with her down below. I'll leave her information.
Thank you.
But so EFT is great to do every day. Getting into a routine of exercise. This is going to lower your stress level before you get extremely stressed. Okay, and so if you're not doing those good things for yourself, yeah, you're going to be stressed. And so how do I stay raw? It is just so easy to stay raw because we are not having to eat disgusting food. That's what people have to understand. I'm eating the most delicious food on earth. Watermelons, jackfruit, mangosteen, sour sops, mame sapote. I'm eating delicious salads with amazing dressings. I'm making raw vegan Snickers bars. I can make kale chips. I can make delicious things. Like, I'm not suffering. So like when I get stressed, I don't go to food anymore. I go to another activity that helps me, like yoga or tapping or crying. You can cry, your best friend, call somebody you love and release that. Seek out other modalities to deal with your stress besides food, because yeah, a lot of people deal with stress through food. I used to.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you, is there any like food that you go for when you're stressed, like more than usual?
Yeah, okay.
We know everything's gonna be raw because she's
You
very raw.
Oh, you admit it then.
Very.
So yes, that's a good question. Once in a while, I will find myself stress eating grapes or watermelon or something like that. Yeah, a nice cream. Like I can stress eat as a raw vegan too.
Yeah.
And I can eat my salad. I can make a big salad, and Awa has seen this in the past. I can make a giant salad and eat it all in 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And that's
Yeah.
stress eating, like, so I still am human, but I don't seek out specific foods for stress anymore. I used to, chips and like ice cream especially. But guys, you can make nice cream. And the most important thing is that, yeah, if you need to stress eat fruit and vegetables. I mean, it's not great for you to overeat, but like at least you're going to be eating something that's actually food instead of things that are food-like substances that are going to cause major health issues. So yeah, I think I answered the question. Just try to deal with your stress in other ways besides food and get into the habit so that when you are stressed, you'll go to that habit. If you're not in the habit of a stress relieving activity like meditation or yoga, you're never going to do it when you're stressed.
Of course not. Yeah.
Next.
Thank you. This one is not really a question, but I thought it was very cute. Someone says, "Will you hire me, please, at your fruit cafe someday?"
Yeah, thank you for asking me about that. Let me talk about that for a second. Fruit is Life is going to be the world's first 100% fruit cafe. So we're going to have amazing smoothies and juices and smoothie bowls and nice cream, sugarcane juice, ginger shots. We're going to have coffee, but like fruit. So it's going to be watermelon juice with lemon.
With ginger, right? I think you do ginger as well.
We're going to have just amazing things that you've never heard of and you've never tried before. All these amazing exotic tropical fruits. And so that's the dream. So one day I will have that open, hopefully soon. And the first location is going to be here in South Florida. And will I hire you? Okay, well, I don't know. We'll see during the interview, boo. Because I don't care about resumes, but like in the interview, are you going to be a friendly person? Are you going to be smiling? Are you going to have a passion about fruit? Well, then, yeah, perhaps.
I'm sure this person cares.
Probably. I probably will hire you.
Someone asked if there's any health issue that you have reversed since going raw.
Yes. I used to have very bad acne. So that was the reason I went raw. As you can see, I do not anymore. And I used to also suffer from migraine headaches as a kid. I was always getting bronchitis a lot. Every year I was sick. I was taking antibiotics all throughout my teenage years and in my 20s. I also lost weight. So many random health issues. Like I had really bad back pain, always constipated, always dealing with IBS issues like severe gas and bloating. And I never have those issues now. Awa, tell people, do I fart?
Every day.
Awa.
No, not really.
Not really? No, I never fart.
Never? Let me think.
Okay, let me reword the question. Have I ever farted and it smelled?
No.
Okay.
I do.
We didn't ask. We didn't ask.
I know. Because that was a comparison you wanted to have. No, but she don't really fart, no.
And if I do, because, yeah, you're right. Okay, in 12 years, I have farted once or twice.
Yeah, let's pretend you know you meant she farted.
But wait, it don't smell?
No, I don't smell.
I don't know why I want to bring that up, but I just always wanted to.
How was the question?
I don't know. Can somebody ask me if I fart so that I can?
She just wants to show that she's human.
I'm not.
Talking about farting, actually.
Oh?
I don't know if it's related, but someone said, do you eat fermented veggies? When I hear of fermented...
Speaking of farting...
I thought it was like a good connection.
No, because all the raw vegans... Where do I look? There.
Can you explain what is fermented veggies for people like me? Because
all the raw vegans that eat fermented food fart. Okay, I'll tell you right now. Okay. Now, fermented veggies is when you put stuff usually in vinegar, and salt, and you let it sit, and you let it sit, and you let it soak. And so what happens is it becomes a different, like, texture, and it can last forever.
Oh, is this like what is it called? The cucumber?
Kimchi. Yeah, pickles are fermented.
I didn't know that was cucumber. I'm really shocked.
Yeah. Okay, pickles, kimchi, sauerkraut. These are all fermented foods. Personally, I don't eat them anymore because I only ate them in the past because I thought they were really good for me and I thought I needed them to have a healthy microbiome.
Wait, so no more kimchi, right?
I
Because I remember that word, but I know you're not anymore.
I used to because I never liked the smell or the taste really, but I used to eat it just because I thought that I had to. Then I realized, after doing this for so long, I realized, wait a minute, I don't have to eat this to be healthy. And it doesn't even make sense because in nature, there is no kimchi, there is no sauerkraut. And I want to eat things that are alive and meant for my body. And I know we have been removed from nature for thousands and thousands of years. I understand that. But I'm trying to live the most natural life, the most natural way possible in a very unnatural world. So that being said, I don't consume it anymore. But if Our World Art takes me out to a raw vegan restaurant and there's some kimchi in the salad, I'll eat it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, wait. Also, I don't like to consume salt. It makes me very thirsty and like dehydrated. And there's always salt in like these fermented foods.
Is there a lot of them? Because I only know the
fermented foods.
Yeah.
Well, you can ferment anything, but at the store, what's most popular is kimchi, sauerkraut, and pickles. But I know that people can ferment everything. People ferment watermelon rind. People ferment everything.
Watermelon what?
Rind, like the green.
Oh.
Yeah. And they make a snack out of it.
Interesting.
Yeah, these raw vegans are doing.
Never go wrong.
She just likes to be close to the mic.
Yeah, I do.
By the way, if you're enjoying our voices, let us know down below. We have podcasts.
Yes.
Okay, so I have the Misfit Vegan podcast, and Our World Art has the Our World Art podcast. So if you'd like to hear more of our voice, then check that out there.
What's your thoughts on hemp chia seeds for omega-3s and 4?
Okay.
Oh, sorry, that's not.
Yeah, good question. So there is no such thing as an omega-3 deficiency. There's no such thing. You will never, ever see it. Just like a protein deficiency, there's no such thing. So I just want to let you know that. You don't have to worry about your omegas. I get my omegas from green leafy vegetables. There's omega-3s in all fruit and vegetables. They're very high in green leafy vegetables. So just a heads up on that, guys. You don't need to worry about your omegas. You want to have hemp seeds or chia seeds or flax seeds, do you, boo. But I know for a fact that we don't need to concern ourselves with that. We don't need to worry about that. So that's my answer for that.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. Someone asked, do you juice every day or you eat mostly fruit every day as well?
Okay, so I do love to juice, especially greens, because I don't really like to eat greens, but I know they're so valuable. So personally, I like to have a big green juice every day. I like to juice every other day, though. So, because it's such a big process to juice. So sometimes I make like big celery juices or green juices, and I'll have that first thing in the morning. I feel really good doing that, and I notice my skin is really nice and my hair grows faster when I have my green juice every day. So yes, I do like to juice, but I don't consider juice a meal. Okay, so that would be pre-breakfast. All right, so I'll have the juice, 32 ounces of green juice or celery juice or something, and then I like to have my meals. So like a big half of a watermelon for breakfast, or a bunch of mangoes or oranges or melons, cantaloupe or honeydew, something like that, substantial. You need fiber, okay, if you're going to feel full. Juice just like, it's not filling because there's no fiber in there, and it's really healthy, but I consider juice like a multivitamin more than a meal. And so I think that's all the time we have today. First of all, thank you so much, Our World Art.
My pleasure.
You're amazing. It's fun?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot, especially because I hear Awa's voice in my headphones.
Me too.
So it's like very luxurious and nice. So guys, if you liked this, do me a favor, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and leave a comment down below to let us know what you think of this series. And we will be back with another episode of Raw Vegan Q&A with Misfit Vegan and Our World Art. And we'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Cut.